Greetings, welcome to my channel, A Place to Dock. I am Julia, and what we're going to do is a new moon reading for the new moon in Scorpio. That's on November the 4th, 2021. And I made up a little spread that we can use, and we're going to look at desires, truth, change, focus, and then we're going to get an overall message. So first, what I'm going to do is pull a tarot card for each of those, and then we'll do some more explaining with those with the Piatnik, the Normand deck. Okay, so this is the Piatnik one. Came all the way from Vienna. So here we go. I'm going to shuffle again the cards, and I hope that you're doing well, and that your week is going well. And Thursday, the new moon is at 12 degrees in Scorpio, and also then the sun is as well because it's a new moon. So they're at 12 degrees Scorpio. And I did not get to look up the Sabian symbol for that. I meant to do that. I didn't write it down. But actually, I was looking up the one for the full moon, and the full moon for Taurus later is an indigenous woman who is wise and sitting by the side of the road and selling her wares and all her jewelry and things like that. So we're leading up to that. We're leading up to being very wise from this new moon to the full moon. So anyways, this new moon, we have Mars in Scorpio, and Mars likes to be in Scorpio, so it's going to be very feisty and very strong, and also very driven. We won't take no for an answer, so be aware of that. It might be good or it might be bad, so just be aware of that. And also it is opposing Uranus, which is the planet of unexpected things and surprises. So we may see some surprises. They might be hidden because it is a new moon, and there won't be too much light on it, but things are going to happen. Okay, so here's my cards. I'm going to shuffle one more time. Hope you're all having a good day. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. And if you like this video, please do give me a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments how you like it, and also subscribe if you want to as well. Okay, so here we are. We're gonna get our cards. Two major arcana cards. For the desires, we have the Magician. For the truth, we have Judgment. Big cards. Okay, and for change, we have Ace of Swords. And for our focus, let's see, for preparing for the unexpected, we have, there's two cards that want to come out. Okay, they are both the Five of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. Woo-hoo. Okay, and then we'll do the last final message that we need to know for the full moon. New moon. And that is the Three of Cups. Excellent. Okay, so I'm going to show you first of all is this card here is the card in the position of the desires. So we are definitely wanting to manifest something new. We're ready. We are actually in action doing it right now. We are saying our affirmations, and we are bringing the wisdom from the heavens down to the earth. What comes to me is we need to stand our ground. We need to stand in our place and feel that energy like an electric current coming down through us, because we are the conduit to bring it down. Okay, so each of us, wherever we are, even if we have a small role in life, as we feel we have a small role, none of our roles are small. Everything every one of us does is important, and we all bring down wisdom onto this earth, and that's what we're here for. That's our desire right now with the moon. And in our emotions, we really want to start something new, manifest something, and get our intentions in action. Okay, I'm going to keep going through all the cards first. So the truth that we want, and where the sun is shining, the sun is right beside the moon, but what we want to know is we want to know the truth. We want to hear that call from the universe saying, this is what you want to do. So pay attention to all the messages that you get. Anything that is going to come into you through an outer source, telling you, giving you guidance. It's going to be vital that you pay attention to that and that you heed that information. Okay, so change and transformation, because this is the Scorpio season, is for our change, we have the Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords is getting new ideas and victory as well. You have the two different kinds of leaves. I don't know the right word off my hand, but we have been given the victory and we are given the truth. We are given answers. So this, even though it's a new moon and things are dark, look for those answers because they are coming, okay? And that will bring us the transformation that we so seek, okay? That we really, really want. Okay, so our focus, these are both in reverse, so I'll just show you both of them. So how to prepare for unexpected things because of the Uranus part of this new moon. The 5 of Pentacles in reverse and the 7 of Swords in reverse, okay? So the 5 of Pentacles is being left out in the cold. So what we're going to do is we're going to prepare and going to be looking at all the things that we each need to do so that we're not left out in the cold, okay? And the other one is the 7 of Swords. He is outside of the camp. Sometimes we might feel left out and carrying all these swords by ourselves, and sometimes we might be sneaky doing this, but it is in reverse. So it is time for us to pause and think about where we're feeling left out, what are our emotions, what thoughts we have, because the swords are thoughts and things that we're pondering and on our mind a lot. Things that, let's see, he's carrying 5 of them and he's leaving 2 behind. He might be thinking of coming back for them, or else he's just going to leave them there. So maybe consider the 5 things that are really troubling you the most and ask Spirit for answers for those 5 things and be really specific. And I always say write it down, because when you write it down, then you're really aware of what you're thinking. Sometimes we're surprised when we actually write them down. Okay, and the final message overall is that this will be a rewarding new moon because we have the 3 of Cups here. And so this is a celebration. This is encouraging each other in small groups and close-knit friends. Okay, so you can trust, these are the people that you trust the most in your life. Just praise them and listen to their advice for you as well in how you can go about the next segment of this moon cycle. Okay. Okay, so now what we'll do is I'm going to take the Lenormand deck and we're going to come up with a few cards so we have an additional meaning for each of these cards. Okay, so for the Magician, and the Magician is our desires, what is hidden in, what are the hidden desires. Okay, so let's see here. Okay. First we have the clouds. See, that is a 32. Sometimes, you know what, I'm going to show you this deck. See what I mean? I'm going to just double check that that's the clouds. It might be the moon. No, I'm sure it's not the clouds. It is the moon. Okay, that's what I wondered after I said that. So this is the moon. Okay, even though there's clouds in the picture, this is the moon. And the moon in Lenormand is different than the moon in tarot. The moon is what people think of you and how you're projecting yourself out to the world, and the praise that you're getting for your jobs. Okay, being recognized, that's the word I'm looking for. The things that you're recognized for. Okay, so I'm going to get 3 cards. We have the moon and then the letter, and I like doing them in 3s. And the tower. Okay, so I'll just show them to you. We have the moon, the letter, and the tower. Okay, so moon, letter, tower. So the focus is the moon first. Okay, that is the subject of the sentence. So with the Magician, this is what we're describing now, is the Magician and the things that we desire. This one here is we want to be recognized. We want to be known for the things that we can do. It might be even a small thing, like I want to be known for being trustworthy. And it could be as simple as that. We also, with this magician, we want to be known for what we're bringing down. We want to be recognized by the universe saying, okay, I'm bringing love down to this earth. Can you show me that it is actually valuable? Okay. And so the next card is the letter. So the letter is something that is written. So you will be getting some kind of written text or a letter or an email, something saying, yes, you're doing well. Some kind of promotional aspect for you, what you've done. You're going to be getting some kind of letters or encouragement that way, okay? And then the tower. The tower is a couple of different things in Lenormand. It is perspective, of being the higher up perspective. It is also being isolated in the tower. So we might be actually isolated, or we might be working at home, because this is also a corporation card as well. So actually it could very well be for someone, you're going to be recognized. You're going to maybe even getting a promotion at work because of what you've manifested at this new moon. That is an excellent affirmation for someone. Okay, now we're going to look for judgment, and this is in, I'm going to, yeah, I'll just keep shuffling the other ones. Okay, the word truth and the sun's vitality is the judgment. And what do we need to know about the message that we are receiving from the sun at this new moon? We have the anchor, we have the mouse. It's actually cute. I'll show you the card in a second. And we have the whip or the broom. Okay, so we have the anchor. Okay, the anchor is being steadfast, strong, secure, unmovable. You're not going to shake your ground. And that's the Mars part of this as well, because Mars says, I'm not moving. I want my answers. And they like these cute little mice. They think they're cute. That looks like they're talking. This one's cute, peeking into the card. But mice in Lenormand means less than. You're going to be taking away from something. So what this is together is with the anchor and the mouse is you're going to be less stuck. Okay, so and with the whip card, it's a repeating thing. So you have maybe felt many times that you're stuck, and you're going in circles. Well, there's no ring here, so you're not necessarily going in circles, but you're being stuck and steady, and you're waiting for things to become less pressured so that you can get out of this repeating pattern that you're in. Okay, so this is a repeat. The whip and everything is a repeat. So how does that work with the truth? Okay, so we're hearing the call. We're hearing the call, and our destiny is being, we want to fulfill our destiny. It is being laid out on a plate for us. But in the past, we have been stuck, and we need to pull up our anchor. And the mouse says, we can do it. We can wiggle that anchor free. Okay, and it might take a few times to wiggle that anchor out, because sometimes it might be really stuck. So be diligent, repeat it, and carry out what you need to do. You might need to do it a few times with this whip card, or the broom card. No, was it the broom and the whip? Yeah, it's like sweeping out the dirt, okay? Because it's also a broom, okay? So when you are sweeping, you can't just get the dirt and the dust with one sweep. You're gonna have to do it over and over and over and over. So eventually you will be able to get unstuck, okay? So it's gonna take a little bit of effort and oomph with that energy of Mars, okay? What we're going to look now at is the change card and the transformation that we seek, the idea that we're going to get. So let's ask for some ideas. What victory and will happen with this transformation? We have lilies, we have the sun, and two cards, not one. Okay, good. Okay, all right. So we have the lilies, and then we have the sun, and then we have the fox. Okay, so the lilies card by itself is maturity and harmony and inner peace, and it can also be, because it's Scorpio, it can also be very much sensuality and sexuality. And with the sun here, the sun is shining on your maturity. It is brightening up everything that is shining about you. So when you see this card, when you get your idea, this is a mature idea. That's what I'm going to get with that, because this idea that's incoming from Spirit, your victory, it is going to be a mature idea. It is going to be very valuable and very helpful and very wise. And the sun is just going to, it's like the icing on the cake, okay? And with the fox, I see that it is, this is a twofold type of a card as well. It can, the sun here will reveal any deception, okay? So with this lilies, your mature idea, and it is going to release, or maybe not your idea, but there will be ideas and things that are coming forward that will show very clearly where people are deceived and where we are deceived as a whole. Now, individually, this also can be a job card, okay? So the fox is what you do for a living. So at work, again, if this is related to work, with your idea at work, it's going to be seen as very mature, because the sun is again shining on it. We're seeing actually a repeating message, which is good. I like seeing repeating messages. So at work, you're going to be shown again how great your idea is and how mature it is. Okay, so go for it. Okay, you are definitely going to be victorious with this card. This is a victory card, so that's awesome. Okay, and now we're going to look at these two cards, what we need to be prepared for, being left out in the cold, and our strategies and deception again. How can we focus on being prepared for the unexpected? Okay, so let's see what Lenormand cards come here. I got two. Okay, I'll take them both. We got the cross and the stork, and then we got the child. Okay, this is great. Okay, so we have the cross. The cross is something that's very much of a burden in your heart, something that's you're very concerned about. It is also something that weighs very heavily on you in that way. It is also a destiny card, something that is very, very important in your life, okay? So it is very important to be prepared, okay? Because you're being prepared for what your calling is in your life, okay? And then we have the stork. So this is going to be a transition into this calling. This stork means you're moving from point A to point B, and it's describing this card here. So the stork describes the cross. So we are moving into our destiny, okay? And that actually is amplified as well with this child card, because the child says new beginnings, okay? So this is an awesome thing. So what our focus is our focus is going to be, what do we really want to do in life? And if it relates to all the other ones, what that idea was. And it's going to transform our life and make us feel a whole new way, a whole new paradigm. And we're going to be shifting completely from one point to another, and we're going to feel so new. We might feel naive sometimes. We might feel scared like a little child, but you know what? The child also has trust. And with this and these two cards together, there is a lot of trust. Okay, so you're going to be trusting that you're moving into this position of your life calling. Okay, this is a great reading. Okay, so then the message at the end we have is the Three of Cups. So let's describe how we can be celebrating. What aspect will we celebrate? Let's see that. Okay, we have the ship, we have the ring, and we have the woman. Okay. Okay, so the ship here is also a movement card. It is taking us into a new a new place. We're moving. It's also traveling and it's going somewhere. Okay. And then the next card we have is the Woman. And this is a spiritual woman too. When you look at the Ace of Spades, it's also very spiritual aspect. And then the last card we have is the Ring, which is something, it's a new cycle. The ring is a new, the ring is a new cycle, and it's also could be going in circles, but in this, because you're celebrating together, oh my, someone could be getting engaged to this woman and changing their whole life. Okay, so with the ship, you're changing into something, and then you have a woman, and then you have a ring. So with this other card over here, you're celebrating something. So if you're celebrating that fact that you're moving forward and your spiritual desires are going to be fulfilled, and oh yeah, the ring as well is commitment. Okay, so you're very committed. You're moving into something that you're very committed to. You're going to be very committed. It's going to be very very important to your whole, to the probably at least for the next 2 weeks, but for your life. Okay, so you're moving into something new. This is a very important new moon. Okay, wow. All right, so what I'm going to do is, just to top it off, I am going to, these are called the Angel Answers cards. I'm going to see what message the Angel Answers cards want to give us. Okay, one card popped right out, and that is Peaceful Resolution. Okay, so with all these messages all combined, the ideas that you're getting, the confirmations that you're getting through letters and emails, you're moving from, you're pulling up your anchor, and your ideas are mature, and you're moving into a new phase of life, and you're going to be committed. Okay, so and you're going to be committed with a group of friends. Okay, so this is awesome. Okay, so you're going to have a peaceful resolution to all those anxious feelings that you've been feeling, and just let spirit come into you and give you that calm assurance that everything is going to be okay. Even though things might feel a little chaotic right now, you have a peaceful resolution. Well, thank you so much for watching, and like I said, if you liked it, please give me a thumbs up, and if anyone wants a reading from me, that would be great. I'd love to help you with that, so just contact me at the details below. Thank you so much. Have a great new moon. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.